Qatar FIFA World Cup 2022. Qatar. The football's battlefield. The World Cup 2022 Qatar started from November 20th to the Qatar's National Day on December 18th, at Lusail Stadium. The matches will take place across 8 stadiums in Qatar. The first time in history of football, the biggest event takes place in the Middle East. Khalifa Stadium, Qatar's national stadium, is the only pre-existing stadium to be chosen to host matches. The other 7 stadiums have been constructed specially for the tournament. All stadiums, except Lusail Stadium, have been inaugurated and have hosted competitive matches. Khalifa International Stadium was the first tournament-ready venue for Qatar 2022 and to host matches up to and including the third-place playoff during Qatar 2022. Built in 1976, with total capacity of 40,000 and was inaugurated May 2017 at Doha. It is the only venue which already existed before Qatar was awarded the World Cup, although it has since been transformed. Al Janab Stadium was the first Qatar 2022 tournament venue to be built from scratch and will host matches up to and including the round of 16 during Qatar 2022. With total capacity of 40,000 and was inaugurated May 2019 located south of Doha in the city of Al Wakra, the stadium's design was inspired by the traditional boats used for pearl diving and fishing. Education City Stadium was inaugurated in June 2020 during a virtual event that paid tribute to frontline healthcare workers during the coronavirus pandemic. It will host matches up to and including the quarter-final stage during Qatar 2022, with total capacity of 40,000 and was inaugurated June 2020. Situated among university campuses in Al Rayyan, just to the west of Doha itself, and reachable by metro, the stadium will notably host one of the quarter-finals. Its capacity will be reduced by half after the tournament with plans for the seats to be donated to developing countries. Al Bayt Stadium is set to host matches up to and including the semi-final stage during Qatar 2022, with total capacity of 60,000 and was inaugurated November 2021. The organizers said about 28,000 seats from the stadium will be donated to developing countries after the tournament. The venue for the opening game between Qatar and Ecuador on November 20th, as well as the group stage showdown between Spain and Germany in the second semi-final. It is constructed in the form of a Bedouin tent, although there are plans for the upper tier to be removed after the competition. Situated on Qatar's northeast coast, Al Khor, around 35 kilometers, 22 miles, from Doha. Al Rayyan Stadium was inaugurated on December 18, 2020, to mark 2 years until the World Cup 2022 final. It is set to host matches up to and including the round of 16 during Qatar 2022. The home of one of Qatar's most successful clubs, Al Rayyan, the stadium has been built on the site of the old venue of the same name. Located where the city meets the desert, its capacity will also be reduced by half after the tournament. Al Thumama Stadium is set to host matches up to and including the quarter-final stage during Qatar 2022. Situated to the south of central Doha, close to the city's Hamad International Airport, the stadium is built in the form of a Magnifier, the traditional cap worn by men across the Middle East. Its capacity will be reduced to 20,000 after the World Cup. Ras Abu Abud Stadium will be the first fully demountable tournament venue in Football World Cup history. It will host matches up to and including the round of 16 during Qatar 2022. Its structure is built out of shipping containers on Doha's waterfront. The number 974 is the international dialing code for Qatar but also represents the number of containers used for the stadium's construction. Lusail Stadium, with a capacity of 80,000, will be the biggest tournament venue for the 2022 World Cup and will host the final on December 18, along with matches during every stage of the event. Built in Lusail, a planned city for a population of 200,000 people situated 15 kilometers, 9 miles, north of central Doha, there are plans for the stadium to be transformed into a community hub after the World Cup, with most of its seats being removed and donated elsewhere.